Hello, my friends. Megabyte here. We're getting ready for an AMS race. We qualified 10th place. We're not finding the most pace here around Ledenon. It's really tricky here in these Mustangs. I seem to be struggling with it a lot. But we got our number 21 Mustang ready to rip, and we are going to try to do the best we can. Let's grid up, see how it goes. All right, we're all gridded up and about ready to take the green flag here. It's standing start for AMS, which makes it even more exciting. We're starting P10, hoping to stay at least in the top 10, maybe move up to the top 5, but really struggling with the pace at this track. So let's see how it goes.
Green flag, green flag. Car right, clear on the right. Right side, clear on the right. Right side, clear. Right side. Still there, hold your line. Still there, hold your line. Still there, hold your line. Keep to the left. Clear on the right.
Okay, we held that position. That's good. A little contact from behind there to be expected when we're all kind of feeling out the first lap here. All right, we moved up one spot, it looks like. We're P9.
Sorry, missed the gear, guys. Been there.
Kind of bide our time here a little bit.
Sorry.
A little gravel on the track already there. Somebody's had some excitement. Wow. We all narrowly avoided a major collision there.
Sorry, man. Sorry, Tom, for that uphill. I'm blank here.
So far, so good. Holding station. Like we're all getting stacked up behind Neil Kemp up there.
New bar flat for you. The car is C2, just at the master flat. 32.526.
Geez, that's quick already. Slow down for that? Are you kidding me?
Slow down and give up the time game.
Hopefully we can just bleed it off by lifting here a little bit. Yep, things are stacking up anyway. Come on, Neil, get with it up there, man. We're losing the front group.
Left side, clear on the left.
Man, this track is tricky.
The car is C2, just at the master flat. 32.478.
I can catch back up to him so quick, I just can't find any place to try to go around him. Now Neil's blinking up there too. That's got to be bothersome. Did he just disappear? I think he did. Alright, I bet we pick up the pace now that he's out of the way. Or somebody disappeared up there, didn't they? Maybe he's back. Gosh, that's got to be distracting. Forever's right behind him. Nice move.
Left side, clear on the left.
Come on, Taco Phil.
Right side, clear on the right.
Close racing back here, though. It's pretty fun. Had to try something. Super loose coming off of that one. Tires are hot. We got to take it easy here for a second. Whew, Andrew Bailey piling on the pressure from behind, too. This is exciting stuff. Okay, big mistake on a Neil.
Clear.
Riding eighth. We can definitely get it rotated through that corner better than them. Missed the shift. Racking up the off tracks.
180 pitting out, 180 pitting out.
People pitting already.
Right side. Clear.
Like Chad's losing positions here.
Car right. Stay on the left. Clear.
Looks like Phil Keck kind of got caught out by that whole situation. What are we looking at fuel-wise? We're looking good. Let's see if we can make some headway through the rest of this pack.
Car on. Still there. Clear on the right.
Another mistake, another position. This race may be about who makes the least mistakes back in this pack. Oh, it's the second time my mouse has done that. Happened last race too. My mouse hovers over something and makes the whole sim disappear off my monitor. Scares the crap out of me.
Sorry, Kevin.
My mouse cursor moves around a lot with my, it's on the same platform as my shifter. So when I'm shifting hard, it really moves around a lot on me. Oops, messed that up a little bit. No!
Side. Clear.
Wow.
The leader is running 33.018. You're losing on the car in front. The gap is 1.3 seconds.
Come on, stay focused.
Car on. Still there. Still there, hold your line. Stay on the left. Clear on the right.
Sorry, David.
Go ahead, Brandon. Go, Brandon. Go, Jay.
We might have worked the tires too hard here early on.
Sorry, David. Go ahead, go ahead.
Nah, go for it, dude. Go, go, go.
All right, can we reel Chad back in?
My rear just shot anyway.
Pain, bro.
Open to the door. Go right, Matt.
Thank you.
You got it.
Got some lap traffic in the mix now.
Right side. Still there. Clear on the right.
Not the easiest place to pick to do that, but guess it got done. We got 6 more laps. 6 more laps till we pit.
You're in fifth.
Somebody up front pitted.
Go ahead, David. Go ahead.
Make sure.
You're
It was a
welcome.
beautiful turn 1. That was not the best. Turn 2. Chad's struggling up here. Now that he has no markers from other cars, he's really struggling. Got out of there pretty good though.
Thank you, Brandon.
You got about 5 laps of fuel left.
Yeah, keep losing the back end a little bit out of there. Big mistake behind. Much better through there that time for me. And pretty poor from Chad. He got a good run out of there that time though. Hopefully his draft will keep us with him.
Sorry, Bert.
It did. Excellent.
No worries, bye. You're good. You get there.
Man, the number of times I've missed that shift coming down that hill. It's too many. Good recovery by Chad there.
The leader is up 33.425.
What kind of laps we been doing?
You've got about 2 laps of fuel left.
Okay. Chad's definitely struggling with that rear tire grip.
The leader's sitting now.
We can go one more lap.
Sharon Hunt's pitting.
He sure did. I saw it.
Okay, you are the leader.
Sweet, we got the lap
Yeah,
led.
great spot. Hardware. You have about 1 lap of fuel left.
So much harder to see without a car in front of you. Like it's hard to see where the track goes. Silly, because normally it's harder to see your apexes when there's a car in front of you, but here it's like you want that marker out there because there's nothing else to gauge. Yeah, but it's, I mean, we got to pit this lap. We're not going to be the leader after that. We did get the lap led, though, which is worth a point in this series, though, so that's nice.
Don't forget to pit for more fuel.
You don't see him, right, Mark? Yeah, I can tell.
Pit box in 5, 3, 2, 1. right here.
Sure hope I took enough fuel.
Car 41 has taken the lead.
We did. We took just enough fuel. Beautiful. Where did we come out? P5? Nice.
Look at that, guys.
Car right. Clear.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Go ahead, go ahead.
Is that Black Dog just ahead of us? It is. 2.4 seconds, though. That's a pretty big gap.
You have about 5 laps of fuel left.
We closed the gap right there. Is that Schnackle ahead of him? No kidding. Man, Schnackle's got this course figured out, huh?
Go back.
I think Black Dog's short fueled. Seems like he's saving fuel or something. I think he burned up his tires, maybe. Come on, get up in his draft. That was real close to a slowdown for Black Dog right there. That was pretty slow through there.
The leader just did on 33.783.
Leader's Luke Sudengay. He's out front by 2.3 seconds. Good for him.
Right side. Clear.
Pretty terrible place to meet a lapped car.
Car right. Clear on the right.
Strategic off track.
You've got about 2 laps of fuel.
I mean, she should be getting white flag right here.
White flag, white flag.
Too far away, 1 second. Good race, though. Moved up 5 positions.
Thank you, Stefan. Thank you, Jay.
Oh, Black Dog got real loose out of there.
Have about 1 lap of fuel left.
Thank you.
Closed on him heavy in that last lap, but not enough time left. Man, that was a fun race, though, moving up from 10th to 5th.
Go right.
I think I almost had more fun doing that than I did winning the race last week.
Flag. It's over. Great job. You did really well.
Yeah, some good points. Led a lap too, so that's another extra point. Perfect fuel management.
Good racing, dude.
Great racing, Luis.
Good battle at the end there, David.
Yeah, it was fun, Matt. Happy where you're going, man.
Nice race, Jeff. Yep, fun finish to kind of a rough race.
Slow down. You got a penalty, cutting the course.
Taylor, you and I were locked at started 10th, I think started 11th, and you finished 5th, and I finished 6th. You and I, inseparable this race.
Yeah, we were riding or dying there for a minute back there.
I was ready to die, I'm going to be honest with you.
Congrats, Mark, on the M class. Thank you, it sure wasn't easy.
Well, that was a fun one. Let's look at some replay.
So, Phil,
Here we are off the start. Got a pretty good launch, and then it seemed like we were just all kind of bound up here for a minute behind one of the, which car was it in front? I believe it was Neil Kemp that was kind of the cork in the bottle for a little bit. Yep, it was. So Neil Kemp up here at first was up challenging the front runners, and then he just kind of became the cork for this whole pack right here. And then it was mostly just a war of attrition. Who could make the least amount of mistakes? And thankfully, I was able to hold off Andrew Bailing here right at the beginning. Otherwise, he would have finished 5th and I would have finished 6th. I think this is the only corner
Jeff
that made the
Matthew,
difference.
That was fun. I friggin' missed the shift.
That's the one that decided the race. Third turn of the race, decided 5th place. Hey, that rhymes. Overall, had a fun little race with this group of guys that I found myself in, and for the most part, stayed pretty mistake-free, which is what gained me the positions. Otherwise, you know, there was nothing spectacular about my pace. I was, yeah, like 8/10 off the fastest lap, which Jack Sanchez laid down a 132.5. But Luke Sudengay not far off of him with a 132.6. So they were just cooking at the front. And then looks like Luke ran away with it at the end of this one, though. He finished 5.6 seconds ahead of Jack Sanchez. Great race out of him. Looked like there wasn't actually that much action at the front of the pack, so we picked the right place to race this week. We had a good battle back here with a majority of these guys. It looks like maybe Neil Kemp tried for a move here on Jeff Schnackle early on. I wonder if he maybe got a little damage or just scrubbed his tires or something from battling like this, because it was shortly after this, a few laps in, that he just kind of became the cork in the bottle for this whole pack and kind of kept us all bound up a little bit. And then people just started making mistakes from there. So if we go forward a lap until we see a car disappear from up front, yeah, we all just kind of stayed bottled up. So that one of these laps here, yep, here it is. So this was the first mistake. Neil Kemp finally gets out of the way by just getting too hot down the hill into the final corner. And we all kind of pile up for a little bit, but we all make it safely past him. That pretty much takes him out of the running, unfortunately. And then a few laps further down the road, here's another car disappeared from in front of us, and that's Phil Keck. I can't remember exactly what happened here that caused me to get the run on him so much. I think this lapped car kind of threw him off at the beginning of the lap. I had tried to move on him earlier, and it didn't work. Oh, this is what it was. Yep. So Evan Hubchek goes for the move on the inside here, and that kind of gets Phil kind of out of sorts. He ends up on the outside going into this next corner, and kind of just, there's a gap there. I go through on the inside, and that was that. It does look like it counted that as a little bit of contact right here. iRacing maybe a little bit of net code saying I tapped him, which I think I did. Yeah, I was pretty ambitious sliding that in there like that, but got the position. So Phil disappears behind us, and then what's the next one? Okay, so then Evan Hubchek disappears. We end up getting the move on him. This one I was just kind of sleeping on. I'm not sure what happened to him right here. I think maybe he missed a shift or something up here. This was weird because all of a sudden he just lost a ton of pace coming out of this corner, and we were both able to just walk down the inside of him. Yeah, he got all out of sorts coming up that hill. We were able to just casually drive around the inside. Did Phil get him too? Nope. He kept the position from Phil Keck at least. Looks like race control scoring's ended. That's why you guys aren't seeing any stats over there anymore. There was a couple of times I got a little hairy down that hill into that corner as well. So then, yeah, so this was one of them. I was having a heck of a time here. I missed a shift, and I kind of blocked Evan here. I hope he doesn't feel like this was dirty, because I definitely kind of just moved over into him. But he didn't really have any kind of, you know, he didn't have his car position. He definitely didn't have position established on my right side when I moved right here. So that could have been a major accident, though. Glad we both survived that one. And then thankfully he doesn't try for a drastic move. And then for a while here we were chasing down Chad. What happened to Chad at his pit stop? Because I was right behind him. He pits. And he must have taken too much fuel or something, because he ended up falling all the way to 10th at his pit stop. I think he just took too much fuel. Or did he get a penalty? Boy, he really slowed down on the entry. He took a really slow entry there. Stops in his box. Doesn't seem like he's stopped there for too long. Yeah, he is. He took a penalty or something. Oh, nope. I think he just took way too much fuel. That was the what kind of ruined his race. And so then we came out P5, rode behind Luis for the rest of the race, and that's pretty much it. Let's look at the results from this one. All right, here's our results from AMS at Ledenon. This is week 9. We brought it all the way up to P5 after starting P10, and had a pretty fun race overall. The guys out front, Luke Sudengay and Jack Sanchez, man, they had some absolute magical pace around here. Really quick laps out of those two, and this was just a fun one. I mean, I was a little bit worried going into this that there'd be a lot of carnage, and it did turn out to be a race of the least mistakes. So that's kind of how that worked out. Let's take a quick look here. Should be able to show you guys the points have already been updated for this week. So our points, looks like we are still holding down 4th place overall in the AMS Championship. Results from this one, round 9 at Ledenon. We bring home 43 points. We did get a lap led, so that gave us the extra 1 point there. So just as many points this week as Luis Enriquez, who's holding down 2nd place. Luke Sudengay with a fantastic win, takes 52 points home, and lengthens his lead out in front of me. I lengthened my lead out in front of Fabian Zweier, as he only took 39 points this week. So overall, fun race, good result. Thanks for watching. Make sure you subscribe to keep following the AMS series.